All right. Oh, I love it. I love it. I was watching that game. I was prepared. I wanted to personally have seen what was the big fuss on spending $324 million over a 9-year span on a pitcher. I wanted to see if this guy was going to be able to do it. And my Lord, all right, he did it. He proved me right. He is inept, all right? He can't get it done in the biggest moments, all right? And this was only the wild card game. This wasn't even the divisional round, all right? The Yankees are who they thought they were, who I thought they were, all right? They're frauds. They're just like the Cowboys. They are everything that you expect in a Cowboys fan. You know, always think that they're going to win it. And then when they lose, oh, we got it next year. We got it next year. We got it next year. No. They go in to Fenway Park to play one extra game than the New York Mets, okay? All right? And Yankee fans were like, oh, well, we're the better team. We're the better team. That's fine. That's fine, all right? Just prove it. Prove it in the playoffs, okay? Prove you guys are the best team, what's it called, in the majors. You guys couldn't get it done. You couldn't even get out of the wild card round, all right? Play one extra game for what? For what? All right? You put your ace on the mound, $324 million on the mound, all right? And he's expected to get you getting at least to the ALCS, and you guys couldn't even get there. Couldn't even get to the divisional round, all right? And man, oh man, it felt sweet. It felt great. It felt phenomenal watching the Red Sox do what the Red Sox do best. They kick the you-know-what out of the New York Yankees, all right? And yeah, Nate Eovaldi, who was getting paid through a 4-year contract, what is it, like $64 or $68 million, all right? It's getting paid $200 million less, all right? A little over $200 million less than Garrett Cole. And Garrett Cole could only last 2 innings, all right? Gives up a walk to Rafael Devers in the first inning and in the third inning, all right? Gives up a 2-run jack to Xander Bogaerts, who couldn't even hit water out if he fell out of a boat, all right? He struggled badly against the Baltimore Orioles. He struggled badly against the Washington Nationals, all right? And you throw a hanging changeup right down Broadway for Xander Bogaerts to hit it over center field wall, you know, and bam, and it just led the Avalanche to go further and further, all right? That was a 2-run inning right there. Fine. All right, got out of the second inning clean slate, all right, but was never able to, settle into his mechanics, was never able to establish that fastball. He had no control of it whatsoever, was throwing the fastball too high up, way over the strike zone, was throwing the changeup sometimes too far outside of the zone, didn't have no control of that whatsoever. The Yankees are who we thought they were. They're frauds. They're frauds. They're always saying they're gonna win the World Series. They haven't done anything since 2009. All right, and that was the first year they ended up opening up the new ballpark. Okay, man, oh man, it felt great. It felt phenomenal seeing the Boston Red Sox handle their business as what we expect from them. Okay. They got their manager back in Alex Cora. He's done phenomenal stuff so far. All right. You have Kyle Schwarber, all right, on that lineup. You didn't have no JD Martinez, but you had Xander Bogaerts, who looked like he finally got his groove together. Alex Verdugo driving in 2 important RBIs late in the ball game. Okay. You had Bobby Dahlbeck. Okay. Didn't really do much, but he has the ability to do more. You have Kevin Plawecki, who was a former New York Met, was calling a great game, had good rhythm, good rapport with Nate Eovaldi, and you saw what it was able to get done. Rafael Devers was doing his thing, and you got to just respect the fact that this Red Sox team, a lot of people predicted they weren't going to do much. This was going to be most likely a rebuild year ever since they traded Andrew Benintendi, but they're going to face the Tampa Bay Rays, and that is a tall task of order. Not saying that's going to be an easy game, all right, because it's not. It's going to be a very difficult series, all right? And I don't know if they get past the Tampa Bay Rays, all right? But the New York Yankees, with their payroll, okay? Now, this isn't an upset I don't remember if it's Hal or Hank Steinbrenner. I believe it's Hal Steinbrenner, who's running the team. This is going to upset Hal even more because last year they got eliminated by the Tampa Bay Rays. This year they don't even get to the divisional round. They get to the wild card round and they get eliminated. And who knows if Hal's gonna start shrinking more payroll this year because he lost to Tampa Bay, who has like a $60-something million payroll. Well, it has like the 30th highest payroll in all of baseball, which is honestly like the second worst or third worst. And they couldn't get anything done against the Tampa Bay Rays last year. This year, Tampa Bay ends up winning 100 games and losing 62 games. And the Yankees overpay for Garrett Cole, have a bunch of starters that are injured, okay? Giancarlo Stanton was the only guy carrying the team outside of Aaron Judge. All right, Gary Sanchez can't even hit water if he fell out of a boat. All right, Garrett Cole wants his own personal catcher, which is Kyle Higashioka. All right, but he can't hit to save his life. Anthony Rizzo, he had a little bit of a spark plug coming out of Chicago, but he fell out. Wasn't the same person going down into the stretch. Joey Gallo, this guy, is swinging as if he has like a giant 2x4. He can't hit anything whatsoever. He strikes out for every little thing. Rougned Odor, he's not the player that he once was in Texas. Yankees have a bunch of old pieces around them, a bunch of young pieces around them, and I don't understand what's going on with that team. But the Red Sox were able to get it done. Phenomenal stuff by the Red Sox, winning 6-2. Okay, led by Nate Eovaldi. They didn't even have Chris Sale pitching. All right, I understand Chris Sale pitched in the final game of the regular season, but they win without having Sale pitch. Shows you that Red Sox can depend on different pitchers, and the Yankees cannot. But that's just my take. I'm so happy to hear that the Red Sox have moved on and they eliminated the evil empire, more like the pathetic empire that is the New York Yankees. All right, go back to the Bronx, okay? Go hang out and 1, 2, 3 Cancun or whatever you guys want to do. All right. If not, I'll make some room on the couch. You guys can watch the games in my living room as we watch the postseason together until the ending of the postseason. So then, I'm your host, Flavio Ariana, and that is my take, all right, on how I feel about the New York Yankees, how I felt about yesterday's ball game, and how I felt that, the Red Sox ended up handling the Yankees yesterday at Fenway Park in the wild card game. So then, guys, I'm your host, Flavio Ariana, and let's go Red Sox. Yankees played one extra game for no reason. So then, see you guys. Have a good one. Peace.